their problem. We burst through those doors there and really took charge.
Who's single? Who's got a bob or two and who's just here for the ride?
Oh, I say.
It was such fun. And I remember coming in and saying this is more like a wake than a party, and of course it was Stella's wake.
Listen, show a bit of respect, will ya? It's a party, love. Why don't you loosen that knicker elastic and try cracking a smile?
You could see even the regulars kind of going, bloody hell, you know.
Who's Ronnie?
My sister, upstairs.
Another Mitchell. Just what we need.
And for the first, I think, 6 months, we played fun, sexy stories with them and got the viewers to love them.
Right, let's liven this place up a bit, shall we? Tequila shots on the house. Starting with me. Get out.
Be careful where you go next time, okay?
Who are those two slappers?
Come on, gents. The pair's all very well, but for a penny more, you can have a threesome.
Flipping heyday.
Who are you girls, anyway? Ronnie Mitchell. That's my sister, Roxy. Don't tell me there's more of you.
You're damn right there is.
Roxy's just impulsive, she's hot-headed, she does things before she thinks about them.
One was very much the controlling sister, very much the child that would have taken control when the mother left.
Ronnie! I'm soaked!
Oh, look, your legs do work, so you can help me with the clearing up after all.
You know what Roxy's thinking. You know, there's not much up her sleeve, which doesn't really have sleeves.
Ready? Hang on. How do I look?
Better.
You can love her into loving you, I think. Whereas, you know, try that with Ronnie and she'd probably hit you.
One of my favourite scenes was sitting on the stairs in Ian Bill's house listening to Jane and Ian have sex.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Come on, let's get that Bill machine into first gear and start revving up that engine.
Whilst gagging, laughing our heads off on the stairs. So those days, yeah, maybe we'll get back to those. Who knows?
At first, I think the audience were like, we love Roxy. Ronnie's quite cool, quite guarded. I'm not quite sure what to make of her, which was exactly what we wanted.
Hey, I thought you said you were going to be nice to me.
I lied.
What is it with Ronnie Mitchell? Why is she so priggish and cold?
And depending on her mood, can be either lovely or the sort of person that you'd like to drop off at a bus stop and not see again. It was a mistake, right? We shouldn't have done it, and let's forget it ever happened.
Something like that, yeah.
What if I want to do it again?
Then you'll be disappointed.
We held that for a long time, didn't worry too much about it. And then eventually that became intriguing, and at the point where it became intriguing, we started dripping in what the backstory really was.
The first sign, really, that all was not as it seemed in the world of the Mitchell sisters was probably that scene that we had in the nightclub of R&R where we had a great big fight.
Ronnie Mitchell. Hey, the ice queen, heart of glass. Letting a man pull a fast one on her? Oh, the shame of it. You poor pathetic sap.
It was brutal, it was vicious, it was unfair, there were horrible things were said.
You're going to throw yourself on the floor, are you? Bang your little heels, you're going to pout till you get what you want. That may have worked when we were kids, but it doesn't work anymore.
When we got to the end of that row, Roxy says to Ronnie,
You wanted something of your own? Well, you had that, didn't you? And look what happened there.
and Ronnie goes, and Roxy realises she's pushed it too far.
Say that to me again. Do you understand me? Not ever.
Get over me!
They become like animals. Something explodes and they're both shaking with it. That was probably the first sign that it went a little bit deeper than sisters rowing, that there was some real dark secret there.
The viewers started wondering why she was so closed and so cold. And then we took everyone to the Mitchell week in Weymouth when we finally met Archie. the dad.
When you first meet him on his home patch, you realise that he lives a very comfortable existence.
Well, you've done well for yourself.
You reckon?
I always knew you would.
When Roxy needs a bolt hole thing, when things have gone wrong for her in Wolford, we find her at Archie's place, and then Peggy and Ronnie go looking for her, and Archie comes back into their lives.
He was brought into the show in a very sweet manner. You didn't know any of this evil stuff about him, and you just thought, oh, Roxy's got a lovely daddy that loves her. And obviously it took 5 minutes before he crawled out of his hole and started attacking Ronnie.
You're lost. You're sinking, sweetheart. And your baby sister's going down with you. All you're really doing is using her to fill a great big hole in your life.
And we both know what that hole is, don't we? The baby. The baby that you made me give away.
The entrance to Archie's character was fundamental to Ronnie and how she was perceived by the audience. This was the underbelly of why everything had gone wrong in her life, and so these scenes were always going to be really, really important.
As soon as I was old enough to have a mind of my own, you couldn't stand it.
Mind of your own? Flipping on your back for some spotty oik, getting pregnant? Yeah, great choice. Smart move. Once she got into her teens, as far as Archie was concerned, she became uncontrollable. And, you know, for Archie, uncontrollable ain't happening. If you'd come to me, said you're sorry, maybe all of this would have been okay. It's not much to ask, is it, eh? Just a word, a simple little word, a mark of respect. In fact, it's not too late now.
That great way he does of just toying with her like a kind of, you know, an animal.
Just say it. Say sorry now.
No. She's learnt this pattern of play, so she doesn't react, and yet he always, at the end, will get her.
Just one thing before you leave. Don't bother looking in the street for your little angel of a daughter, because she's never going to be there. She's dead. She died 13 years ago. Tragedy, really. Such a pretty little thing.
To him, Ronnie's damaged. You know, she's damaged goods, and he's kind of a little bit disgusted by her.
The girl is dead and buried, rotting in the ground, and it's down to you. Yeah. This is life paying you back for your neglect. Your vicious, selfish neglect. Neglect of her, neglect of me, your father.
When Archie told Ronnie that Amy was dead, he's trying to control Ronnie once again.
You're no match for me, girl. You never were. Yes, I did make you get rid of that kid. I did it to teach you a lesson once and for all. But you push your luck. You try and take away my Roxy, my little grandchild, and I'll break you, girl. I'll finish you for good.
Let me go. Let me go!
Pleasure.
And suddenly, I think from that moment, the audience went, oh, okay, I get why she's so closed and why she's so cold. And I think that's when the audience started going, I can understand her now.
No kiss goodbye for your father?
I'll kiss your gravestone when you're dead.
But little did Archie know that his life would come back to haunt him.